gorers and Philadelphites, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. We are a horror movie podcast with a gore-filled side of news, physical media, and everything spooky. My name is Brendan, a horror addict since birth, and with me always is my horror queen, Sam.
Hi guys, we are Our Life in Horror. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and X, and our email is ourlifeinhorror@hotmail.com. Sorry, our dog is chiming in. We are also on Patreon, where we do bonus episodes, after-hours shows, and more. We also have a Discord where we all chat. I'm losing my train of thought because of this dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Patreon members, Sean, Miki, Bo, AJ, Robin, Kayla. Thank you for subscribing. So today we are joined by Kaylee and Robbie. Do you go by Rob or Robbie?
Either one.
Okay, Robbie. Also known as That Horror Couple on YouTube. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, good. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Of course.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for coming on.
I'm happy to be here. And then when I found out what the topic was, like the movie, I was like, oh, I'm definitely psyched for this now.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you guys want to tell the listeners where they can find you and talk about your YouTube channel a bit? I saw you guys have been doing it for 3 years now, I think.
Yeah. We've been doing it since consistently since the beginning of 2021. So
the pandemic.
Yeah, well, we started, then we took a break, and then we came back like full force, like beginning of 2021. So we do like horror movie reviews and horror movie like trailer like breakdowns and reactions on YouTube. Rob tells a lot of dirty jokes.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
we love just reviewing like the newer releases that come out. Sometimes we'll do like older movies.
Yeah, me and Kaylee met online just talking about horror movies, and we were friends first. And
Oh, cool.
Wow.
we would just hang out and watch movies, and we would get into like these like silly conversations. And we're like, dude, we should have recorded that. That was funny. And that's kind of how during the pandemic we were home all the time, so we were just like, yo, we should just start doing this. And we'll pick a movie, go through like our likes and dislikes, but we'll write that part down, but we'll never like the whole conversation is just like, improv basically. So it usually goes into like funny conversation or just a random conversation. And people just, I was surprised with the support. Some people were just like, oh, you cheered me up. I was having a bad day and you cheered me up. And that was like the coolest thing anyone could have said to me. So
Yeah, everybody's been really cool. Most people are really nice. So it's been really fun.
There's some
Awesome.
dickheads though, but
Yeah.
You'll always get those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. The worst is when people try to like fact check you, like in the comments. They're like, "This is the director's 4th film, not his 3rd." And I'm like, "Oh wow, dude."
I get that. I've definitely caught myself saying something, and then later on after the recording, I'm like, I don't think that was right.
I do that
But
all
we're
the time.
human.
We
Yeah,
had
but
that.
I love it.
people are like, it's pretty cool because it doesn't happen all the time, but like once in a while, like we'll be out somewhere and people be like, "Yo, I watch you on YouTube," and
It happened at a convention.
Yeah. And people are asking, like, some people asking advice, and there's so much I could say, but the hardest part for me was like with YouTube, you learn as you go, because at first you don't know anything, and everybody sucks at first, and we still suck, but we sucked worse. We sucked worse back then, and but like you learn as you go. But the thing is, you have an audience like as you're learning, which was kind of like awkward, but like
Yeah.
you kind of develop your own style, which is kind of the fun part of it. And I would just tell people just have fun with it and just do your thing and try to put your own personality into it. That's kind of what makes you original, So
Yeah, definitely.
So.
You guys have really good camera presence and you're good at it, so I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you so much.
You see my OnlyFans, haven't you? Oh.
No, I have not.
Oh, you mean YouTube? She means YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a whole nother membership. We'll save that for the after party.
Do you guys want to like plug your accounts? I think it's just That Horror Couple, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, it's That Horror Couple on YouTube. If you search us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, we have a Facebook page. Just type in That Horror Couple. I think we're the first one that comes up if you just type it into Google. So all of our social media will be on there.
A lot of people think it's The Horror Couple, but
It'll still come up even if you type
it's
that
That
in.
Horror Couple. But
It still comes up though.
we're on TikTok,
Instagram, YouTube,
It's X now.
X. Yeah.
Got to be hip, Kaylee.
Yeah, X. I'm sorry. I was about to say Twitter.
I still say Twitter too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
but yeah.
Okay.
So I think we plug everything.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's pretty much all we do.
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
So we always start with asking our guests if you guys have watched anything this week that you want to talk about.
Well, that goes back to my OnlyFans page.
What have you been watching, Ron?
What have we been watching? I think we've been working on our own channel. So
Um,
the thing is, January. I don't know about you guys, but January seems like a slow month for horror for me.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Did anything like come out or?
That Lisa Frankenstein movie came out, but we didn't go
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
I know. I've heard really good things. I really want to check it out.
Brendan
did a
didn't
few
love
tra-
it, but
We did a
Oh.
few trailer reactions. We did some trailer reactions recently.
Yeah. There's
Awesome.
a movie called Stop Motion coming out that looks really cool that we want to check out. I think it comes out the 23rd. I'm trying to. The last movie we went to see in theaters was Night Swim, so
Oh,
we
geez.
didn't enjoy that one.
I saw your review of it.
Yeah.
Not
That's
too many
2 hours
people
I'll never
liked
get
it.
back.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people liked it, but yeah, that one
Yeah.
wasn't that great.
That's who gave me shrinkage.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man. Did you guys see that movie or not? No, it was.
No.
we didn't.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
you're not missing
I'm
anything.
telling you, it had like a straight to video feel to it. It was like one of those movies you find at the bottom of the Walmart discount bin.
Yeah.
I did not like it, and it just tried to be too many things.
Yeah.
It was just all over the place, dude. And I usually don't like trash films. I try to find the good in everything, but like I was bored, dude. I was bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard great things about that.
But
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving is actually it's out now on Blu-ray recently. So
Yes.
Oh,
could-
that's one we want to pick up.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, I
as far
just
as
watched it again last night, actually.
I saw that on your story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
that one. It's so good, right?
there's a
It
sequel
is.
coming, right?
Yeah, they got greenlit for a sequel. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And a
I
board
thought that-
game.
Oh, that is so
Oh,
cool.
no way.
A
There's
board
a-
game's
That's
coming out in
awesome.
November.
Huh.
We gotta get that. Yeah.
Like Monopoly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that-
Brendan, what did we watch? I guess
Um,
My Bloody Valentine remake we did this week.
Yeah, from 2009.
Yeah, that was a rewatch. Lover's Lane was a first time watch for us. Did not
Oh yeah,
like
no,
it.
dude. I saw that.
I've never seen that one.
No, but the artwork looks
The
great.
artwork looks really cool though.
The artwork does look really good.
Yeah, he's got it right here.
Is it one of those films though, like where like the artwork's great, but like the film is just blah?
I don't know. What did you think of it?
It's okay.
Yeah,
I-
I love
Yeah.
it.
I'd like to watch it because there's like two ways to watch it. You can watch it on its like original camera negative, or you can watch it in like high definition. And we watched it on the original camera negative, and I'm like,
It was rough.
it was real bad.
You couldn't even see the boobies in the boobie scene.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
It was rough.
So you went to Lover's Lane and didn't see any boobs.
yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
me at the prom.
Yeah.
It was a confusing plot line too, I found. I don't know if it was just because it was a first time watch or I don't know.
And it was Valentine's Day, so every Valentine's Day we do like charcuterie board, and you did a dip, and like
You're focused on the food.
you're putting together like cheese and crackers and everything while you're trying to watch a movie, so
Mhm.
it gets confusing.
Oh, that's awesome though. I saw the picture of like all the food you guys did. That's so cool.
Yeah, we go all out. It lasted us 2 nights and then we're like, we can't do it for a third.
Yeah.
But they had like
I love it. They did like a whole like Valentine's thing. It's so cool.
like snacks. And stuff.
Yeah.
Nice,
Cheese
you
and
can-
meats.
Yeah.
You guys aren't messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hell yeah. It's the one day a year Sam gets a charcuterie board, so she
Yeah.
doesn't fuck around when it comes to that.
Uh,
That's so cool.
I just got a Lunchable for Kaylee.
Cute.
It was meat and cheeses.
Do you guys collect physical media?
We do. We haven't
collect
bought
anything?
anything recently.
No, okay.
I definitely want to pick up, like we said, like Thanksgiving. I definitely want to buy that
Mhm.
on Blu-ray because it's definitely worth like owning a physical copy of that movie.
We did for Valentine's Day though. There was a signing in our area, and we met the miners from My Bloody Valentine. Peter Krober,
Halper.
yeah,
That's
Halper.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. We got a picture with him, and all of they charged for autographs and pictures, but like all the money went to the children's hospital, which I thought was totally
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
It made me want to buy more stuff from the guy. So
That's
that
nice.
was something cool. That was something cool we did for Valentine's Day. I think he signed our NECA, right?
Yeah, we had the one from Scream Factory. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty cool meeting him because My Bloody Valentine is pretty cool. It's a pretty brutal 80s slasher for sure.
Yeah. No, I love that one.
Yeah, we do too.
So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Did you guys pick up any physical media yourselves or?
Yeah.
That's Brendan's job.
Yes, it's usually my job. Sam got me a Valentine's Day gift, which was
I got you a few.
yeah, but this is the only one I have in front of me. So this is a release from Visual Vengeance, who I've seen some of their movies come out, but I've never heard of them. This is Scream Queen. It's a lost Leona Quigley movie from the 90s.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Were you the guys giving that away recently?
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
doing a giveaway. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cover art looks really cool.
Yeah.
Does. I'm excited to watch it.
yeah, me too. I'm interested. And it comes with so there's like 2 reversible slipcovers. There's the box. It comes with a poster. It comes with a book, and then it comes with like this weird little
Stickers in it.
Stickers in it. And it comes with this little 4-star video rental card. Which I got
Oh,
which I got no
cool.
idea what it is, but
Like the video store
And
days.
it's Linnea Quigley, so that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
I love
So-
her too.
Dude, if you ever go to like Linnea Quigley's IMDb, it's insane. It's like 500 movies.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, we've only seen like maybe 4,
Yeah.
5.
yeah. The same. Yeah. I haven't seen all of them.
We got a lot of them to go.
Yeah.
You ever meet her?
No, I
No.
want to though, so bad.
She's-
You?
She's like the sweetest lady. Yeah, I met her and I went to like a convention, Mad Monster Party, and she was there all weekend, but every day she was wearing like a different outfit. So I wanted a picture with her like in every outfit, you know what I mean? So I went up to her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and by Sunday she's like, "You already came up to me so many times," and she just gave me a bunch of free stuff. So I thought that was amazing. But
that's awesome.
she's such a sweetheart, yeah. And I don't know. To me, she is like the Scream Queen. Like as far as the '80s go,
Oh
like
yeah.
nope,
Yeah.
nobody really was in as much stuff as
In
Linnea.
horror movies, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brink Stevens was in Slum Party Massacre.
Yeah, that's
which
true. Yeah.
She was another '80s Scream Queen. We'll probably talk about in a little bit. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Linnea is awesome. Killer Workout
Yeah.
or horror workout. Horror
Yeah.
workout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
It's another
good things
good one.
about meeting her. I've heard she's really nice.
Yeah, she's awesome. Silent Night, Deadly Night. She was in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I love that scene.
Yes.
Did you guys see Scream Queens yet? What's it like?
No, we haven't watched
No.
yet. That's going to be in the next couple weeks for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
We have a hard time fitting in movies some weeks.
Yes.
Oh no, I totally
We're so
understand.
busy, but
Yeah.
did you collect
Oh,
anything
yeah.
else?
Nope, that was it this
Okay.
week.
We can get into horror news then, Brendan.
Okay, so horror news this week was written by Sam.
'Cause
So
you were working.
I was working. and
So it's a surprise for him.
I have no idea what's on here. But let's start out with the trailers that I got everybody to watch. We'll start out with Long Legs.
Yeah, what'd you guys think?
Oh.
That looks really sick, actually, really cool.
Nick Cage. Is in it.
I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but Maika Monroe from
I
It
love
Follows
her,
and The
yeah.
Guest. I'm so excited to see her in this trailer. I got really uncomfortable like vibes from the trailer. It kind of made my skin crawl, but I'm really super excited to check
Were
it
they-
out.
It was like drawing on a Bible or something.
It looked like kind of they had like ritualistic
Yeah, it was-
like religious vibes. It reminded me of I don't know, like a little bit of like Hereditary, because it was kind of a very it made me feel very uncomfortable the way that movie did, like just from the few scenes I saw in this trailer. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting, but it's like really it just made me feel very unsettled.
And it did say Nick Cage was in it. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see
He's
him
been
in the
doing a
trailer.
lot of cool stuff. Like the last couple of years, he's been doing a lot of like out there things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like Willy's Wonderland. He did a Mandy. He did a he
Color
did a
of
bunch.
Space.
Color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he did
Yeah.
he did a lot of cool stuff. Like that was like out of what he normally does.
Renfield.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did Renfield.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that should be. I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, what did you guys think?
I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it looked really creepy and trippy.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it for sure.
Yeah, definitely unsettling is a really good way to describe this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And cerebral almost.
Yeah, even the sounds that were coming, like, creepy sounds, man.
Yeah, Bruce reacted to it too. He was all freaked out.
Our dog. Yeah.
Oh no, that's so funny.
Yeah.
The dog is scared.
The second trailer I made everybody watch was Love Lies Bleeding. This is starring Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's
the A24. Yeah.
It looked like some like love story. It meets like some like.
It looked like a crime like thriller meets it looked like they had like two different kind of storylines going on. Like it was kind of like they were on the run from the law kind of thing, but it was also about her like bodybuilding like career and like the love story between the two ladies. So it looks pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Then that bald guy with the gun, he's like in lots
He
of
looks
movies.
familiar. I didn't look to see what actor that was, but he looks really familiar.
I believe it's James Caan.
That's
Yes.
okay. Yeah, that's why he looks so familiar. Yeah.
James Caan.
So how?
No, who is that?
Oh, he's a famous actor. He goes back years and years. And
What's
years.
he in?
Misery.
He's in this movie.
He's in this movie. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, James. Oh, not Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh.
No.
Slumber Party Massacre. I'm like, what? I read the cast.
No. He's in some gangster movies too.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who he
He's
is.
a huge name.
He looks familiar though, but I don't know the name.
The name and the face sound familiar. I just couldn't place like exactly like where I knew him from.
Yeah.
I know Misery is like the big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the guy that got his like foot like?
Yeah.
sledgehammered?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy's he's been in lots of good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really seem too interested in this movie.
I don't know how I feel about it yet.
It's supposed to be pretty gory and bloody though. So I don't know.
Okay.
Apparently, they didn't show much in the trailer, so.
No, the trailer didn't really give us a lot. We like it just gave us like stuff to guess about.
I feel like A24 is like one of those companies though where they take a movie and they have like a bunch of different things going on that wouldn't particularly usually go together in a movie, and they kind of like put a bunch of different stuff together, and it kind of makes it more of like an artistic, like very out there kind of thing. And that's what I think that's their appeal for their production companies. They do like really out there, weird, fever dreamish type stuff, and it just works a lot of times. I like a lot of their movies, but yeah.
I like the wrestling movie that came out.
Iron Claw. Yeah.
That
That's kind of what this reminded me of. It was very sad, but it was very good. We definitely recommend it.
I'm a wrestling fan, so I knew about the family already that what the story was about.
Okay. I know
like
nothing about it.
I didn't until Rob told me.
Okay.
Even you were like, "Yo, I dig this movie."
Yeah, it was good. It had Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White were in it. It was really good.
Awesome.
Did A24 talk to me?
A24 did talk. They did talk to me, didn't they? I think they did talk to me, didn't they?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
A24? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
that was-
too. It was so scary.
That movie was honestly scary. Like
Yeah.
it looked like something I've seen 100 times, but the way they did it, I was
Oh,
like,
so
that's
spooky.
pretty scary.
Yeah, it
actually.
makes my skin crawl kind of.
It freaked me out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like going in tough, like, oh, I've seen it all before, and then I am scared anyway. I'm
Yeah.
The other trailer I made everybody watch was The Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I can't wait
Yeah.
for this.
that was like half bird, half man, right?
Yeah, that was really different. It's like it said it was from like the Cannes Film Festival, right? If I'm saying that correctly.
Yep.
The film festival, yeah.
Yeah, it looked interesting, like a little bit different kind of film.
It looked very artistic and very different kind of like out there fantasy sci-fi type storyline, which is really interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited to hopefully that there's like a lot of body horror.
That's what I was getting
aspects of
to
this
from the
movie.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, like the mutations. Yeah, that's really
Mhm.
neat. And like with all the technology they have nowadays, like how realistic they can make it look.
Yeah,
And it's French, right?
I believe so.
I love French horror.
Yes, I know you do.
Oh yeah,
That's-
Rob, you're gonna have to read it.
Oh no,
Subtitles.
Yeah.
Yo.
He hates reading.
dude, I don't know. I guess I read slow because they always take the words away too fast, and I'm like, what the hell did he just say?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like lost.
It's okay, I'll help you.
I have to ask Keely what happened. I don't know, man. I think like, if we have the miracle of television, we shouldn't have to read books.
Oh gosh. I'm on the opposite side of that.
That's just how I feel. I feel like, who are we to question like the
Okay.
plan?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in the same boat as that too. I don't read either. I'll read movies, but I won't read books.
I have to be in the mood to read, otherwise, like my attention span's not that great either. So I really got to get sucked in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the reader out of the two of us. Yeah.
You read like porno novels.
It's all romance books, Rob.
Yeah, but it's all about. I found out it's basically just porn.
Romance.
Yeah.
No, dude, it's basically just porn without the pictures.
Okay,
and-
well, they're still awesome. So.
yeah,
I'm in the same boat as you. I like those books too.
Yeah. See, Sam's with me. See.
how come it's wrong if I like to look at the pictures? Then?
Mine's a story, Rob.
How come yours is art and when I do it, it's just wrong?
There's a story in the picture ones too. It's just not a very good story.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Brendan knows what he's. See, it's art. Am I right, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The last trailer.
The last trailer is Cuckoo.
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 Yeah.
Oh no, that was like 45 seconds or
It was a
something.
It was
Teaser
creepy
trailer,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really creepy.
The girl just walked outside, heard a noise, and I think that was it. Like,
And then there's
Yeah,
a
it's
creepy
Hunter.
face.
Hunter Schafer's in it though. She's actually. I don't know if you guys watch Euphoria, but she plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jules from Euphoria
Oh,
is
no
like the main.
way.
Yeah, that's what it said in the description. So hopefully, I didn't check the IMDb, but
No, that's
it said in
awesome.
the description of the trailer. It said Hunter Schafer. I was like, I know her. That's Jules.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah, so I was excited to see that.
Cool.
cuckoo.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's not a
Yo,
whole
did
lot to
anyone else
say.
think? Did anyone else think of Cocoa Puffs? Well,
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was my first thought. I was
yeah.
I was hoping for
Yeah.
like something like in an insane asylum or something like that for this movie, but
Like cuckoo.
Is it like a
yeah.
killer bird monster?
I
well,
couldn't
that
get
would
much
have been
from.
fun.
Yeah,
I couldn't get much from the teaser trip.
yeah.
No, me
So-
I don't
either.
know.
Yeah, I
I'm
thought it was a full
interested.
trailer. It wasn't.
Yeah,
That's all
it's
right.
okay. No, it still looks creepy. I'm definitely interested.
There'll probably be more to come though with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out more.
Well, that's the last trailer, so we'll get into some actual news that I am reading for the first time. So
Sorry.
if I stumble, it is my fault. Caleb Laundry
This goes-
John. Oh,
This goes back to my whole reading spites thing.
at least Sam's handwriting is a lot nicer than mine.
There's not too much.
Caleb Laundry Jones from Antiviral will star in an untitled Dracula origin story from director Luke Besson, which is said to be a big budgeted film.
Yeah.
That dude's creepy, actually. Caleb Laundry Jones.
I actually don't know who he is.
That sounds familiar. I'm not sure who it is.
Oh,
Let me try to Google.
trying to figure out who he is and what he's
Let me
from.
see this.
Landry
I'll
Jones.
Google this.
Yeah.
I just put that one in because I thought you would be interested.
Kaylee's
in
Googling
the
it on my phone.
Dracula.
Don't look at my browsing history, Kaylee.
I'm good.
Oh, this guy.
My phone was hacked.
Yeah. What else has he been in?
He's from Dogman.
Oh,
White
Get Out.
Trail.
He's the brother
Oh,
from Get Out.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
He'd be a good Dracula.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah.
I
Let
think
me see
the
if
article said they're going to focus on him and his wife or something. I don't know exactly.
Him on. Oh, so maybe they're doing like he's gonna be the new Renfield.
I'm not too sure. I didn't watch Renfield with you.
It's just that's just a part of the Dracula story.
Huh.
Renfield's the one who gets like possessed.
I don't know a lot about the Dracula story.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um,
He bites necks and sucks the blood.
I know
Yeah.
that. I know that much.
Yeah.
Does he have multiple wives too, or something?
3 lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that.
Wait, but doesn't sunlight kill him or something?
In some variations of the story, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think we have time to go through the whole Dracula story, so we're gonna move
No.
on to some news here. House of a Thousand Corpses tabletop board game coming soon from Trick or Treat Studios. It will be funded through Kickstarter.
There's more to that. Just flip the
Oh.
page.
Travel through the iconic locations from the movie and hunt down as many victims as possible with their fate in your hands in either solo or co-op gameplay. Wait, is this
It's a board game.
it's a board game?
Yeah,
Why does it sound like a video game?
I don't know, but I don't know when it comes out either. That is it.
Huh.
Yeah. It said
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it
Keep it
does.
funny.
I'm intrigued.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah. This is gonna be one of those games that if you don't buy it when it's in the Kickstarter stage, you'll never get it.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, because
It'll sell out.
it's
yeah.
gonna be like one of those collector items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about fast.
It'll be like $600.
So we gotta get it.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. We'll see what the Kickstarter prices are.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Dennis Quaid will play a real life serial killer in Paramount Plus series Happy Face.
Ooh,
Wait,
interesting.
Oh, I like the name.
did you guys watch? There's a Happy Face movie.
Is there?
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
Have you?
No.
No, me neither.
we watched it.
What?
Yeah.
We watched it. It's either Happy Face or Smiley Face. So basically, it's about these killings that took place somewhere.
No, I had a hair on
Oh,
my face. You're
It's
good.
No,
it's about-
I found something called Smiley.
maybe that's it.
Is it the same
2012?
thing, though?
Yeah, it'd probably be based off the same
Okay.
killings.
Hmm.
Whenever they found a body of a deceased person, there was a smiley face.
I don't remember
Right by
watching
it.
this. Vaguely sounds familiar.
Does Smiley have a yellow cover on it? If you guys are looking it up.
Yeah, well, kinda.
It's a person wearing a mask with like a stitched on like smile and like 2 stitched on slits for eyes. It says
Oh, not that
smiley. Yeah.
one. That was. I think that's a creepypasta movie.
Yeah, that looks like it might be a low budget slasher. I don't know.
But that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1960s proto slasher Peeping Tom getting a Criterion Collection 4K release in May.
Oh, interesting.
That's cool.
That's like the first ever like slasher film.
Yeah.
Or like people. Is it a slasher? Or is it like it was like I think it was a slasher or like the first ever stalker film. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah,
It predates Psycho. I know that.
yeah, it's pretty much like it's shot from his camera lens as he like kills these people.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that one out.
I
I've never seen that one.
It's from like the early '60s or something, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Or like, yeah, it's like before Psycho.
1960, I think. Yeah.
is it 1960? Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And Psycho was 69.
That's
you
pretty
guys-
cool.
Have you guys seen Peeping Tom or no?
I
I've never seen it.
I have years ago. I had like a bootleg version of it, but so it's cool. It's getting like a actual like a good release, like a collector's
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah, we'll have to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bootlegs aren't cutting it anymore because these new these new collector's editions are so worth buying. You know?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
plus, as a fan, they have like behind the scenes footage, all that stuff you can
Mhm.
watch. So
oh, I know the struggles. I'm a
Yeah.
big Scream Factory collector, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's bad.
dude, but like for years before that, like these films were like hard to track down. You had to like go to. I remember I had to go to like conventions and go to like bootleggers and like try to find these movies that were out of print. And if you got a copy, it was like a victory. You were like, yeah, dude, because they were like impossible to find. But now it seems like everything's out because there's streaming and there's Tubi and there's. It seems like all those movies are like out now. But like
Yeah.
part of me misses like The Hunt.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
telling you.
For sure.
Brendan still experiences the hunt because he has to have everything on physical.
Yes.
I love that. I bet you guys have a cool collection.
It's fairly large.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
I
over
imagine.
1,000.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
No, but dude, are there times where you're on your couch and you own the physical copy, but you check if it's streaming because you don't want to get up?
yeah.
That's me. That's me. I will
Yeah.
gladly put it on Tubi, and he's like going downstairs to look for it.
Yeah.
There are so many times I'm like, the movie's across the room, but I don't want to get up. So
Yeah.
let me see if it's streaming.
Yeah.
No,
That's
well,
funny.
Train to Busan was just put on Netflix too again after years of being off,
That-
and I watched
that
it
movie's
last.
awesome.
And I watched it last week, and I'm like, I'm gonna go downstairs and get my Steelbook and check
Yeah.
it out and open it, put it in.
Oh yeah.
That's such a good, devastatingly like beautiful horror movie.
The
Oh, I
zombies,
know.
the zombies are crazy in that movie, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's such
yeah.
a beautiful story too. I love it.
Is there a sequel?
Yeah, there is. I
Yeah.
haven't seen
There is,
it.
right?
Have you guys seen the sequel?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good.
I don't
Oh, is it
remember-
just as
don't
good?
remember it.
No, it's basically like it turns into a Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the intro, the beginning is really good, like the first 15 minutes, because it doesn't focus on any of that. It's like a mini isolated story, and then it turns into, basically Fast and the Furious. Like it's really
Oh
fun.
wow.
And then out comes Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the CGI is really bad too.
Oh no.
Yeah, I might give it a rewatch. Maybe it's worth it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those sequels that like fell short of the original, probably.
Oh, okay. We still have to check it out, yeah. Because I really love the first one.
The first one's great. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that was
Uh,
kind of set at the end, though.
Mhm.
Damn. Now I'm
Yeah.
guys calling back. I'm remembering now.
Yeah.
The last little bit of news I have is Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner and Kit Harington have been set to lead the cast of the gothic horror film called The Dreadful. Sophie Turner will also star in a psychological thriller from Saw franchise producers called Trust.
Woo! I love them. I was a big Game of Thrones fan though. Kit Harington
I think
is
I
Jon
would like
Snow.
that show. Yeah. We've never seen Game of Thrones, but I definitely think I would like it if I watched it.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
good. I really liked it.
They,
I think it's right up my alley, yeah.
they definitely had there was a big crowd of people that were into
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
They-
Like same thing like The Walking Dead and stuff, so
yeah,
yeah.
people were like, I can't hang out tonight. Game of Thrones is on, bro. And, like,
yeah. I gotta check it
Yeah.
out.
it's
Yeah.
kind of special though for nowadays, something that makes people stay home.
And watch at the
Yeah,
same
'cause,
time.
like
Yeah.
the way things are now, like you can watch stuff on your phone, you can watch
Mhm.
stuff on the run.
Mhm.
Like The Walking Dead and stuff like that it's pretty special. It had people like stay at home and be like, I can't miss this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's some shows like that come out nowadays. Is pretty impressive to me. Like, you know,
Mhm.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, TV has come like such a long way since the 90s, I guess. But
Oh,
even then it was big. You got like Friends and Seinfeld. I'm sure people would stick around for and not miss me.
I love Seinfeld, dude.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Dude, Seinfeld was great.
Yeah.
The show
Uh,
about nothing.
Exactly. I love that show too.
That's all the news.
That's all the news.
We can get into my game. We're gonna do 2 truths and a lie. I got 2 of them. So
Okay, awesome.
I'm
Is this
gonna do the first one on the director of the Slumber Party Massacre, Amy Holden Jones. So I'm gonna say 3 facts about her, and you guys have to guess which one is the lie.
Okay.
Okay. So she never married as she was too focused on her work. She was a film editor, but then turned down editing E.T. because she wanted to direct her own films. And she is known for accusing other medical dramas of copying her show, The Resident, such as Grey's Anatomy and New Amsterdam.
Maybe the first one. She never married.
Okay.
Because
Is that what you want to pick?
Well, I'm
You
thinking
can
she
pick-
made some. If she made Some Party Massacre, I would definitely hit it. So.
Okay.
Do you have the same answer,
Uh,
Kaylee, or do you want to do something?
Well, no, it was either she never married. It was
I don't know if I believe the ET one actually.
no. I think I remember hearing that.
Oh.
I watched the special features.
Oh.
Oh.
So What do you want to pick? Okay, so the one about her not being married. Let's pick that one.
Wait, you should pick different than me because I'm wrong.
No, it's fine. I'll go with you.
Come on, we're not.
I believe you. I'm going with your intuition.
Brandon?
I'll go with the last one.
Okay. You guys, Robbie and Kaylee were right. She was married to Michael Chapman.
Oh, you were right. Okay.
Nice. Wait a minute. So those other two things were kind of impressive. So she turned down ET.
Wow.
Well, editing it because she was an editor before and she didn't want to get known as an editor. She wanted to become a director and she loved editing and but she thought that editing made such a dramatic change to film, but you don't get recognized for it. So that's why she wanted to be a director. So she ended up turning it down so she could go direct.
Well, good for
Oh,
her.
that makes sense. That's awesome.
She stuck to what she wanted to do. So
Yeah.
I respect
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, and then I got one more. I'm doing it on Robin Still style. She plays Valerie in the movie.
Ooh.
So these are the 3 facts.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think I remember hearing something about her. But...
Oh, you're gonna know this one then, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So she passed away at the age of 34.
Yeah.
She was born in Hollywood and started acting young. And after Slumber Party Massacre, she went on to star in the film Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama.
Linnea Quigley's also in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry. I thought you were just telling me stuff.
No. It's the 3 facts. You have to pick out which one's the lie.
Do you want me to say him again?
Yeah,
Please,
he's confused.
Oh, I thought we were just chatting. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead.
Shit.
All right, I'll read
All
them
right.
again.
Okay,
So
sorry. Thank you.
she passed away at the age of 34. She was born in Hollywood and started acting young. And after Slumber Party Massacre, she went on to star in the film Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama. That is a mouthful.
I have to pick which one's not true.
Yeah, pick which
Yeah.
one's not true.
What was the second one? I picked the second one.
Okay. She was born in Hollywood and started acting young.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the second one too.
Because I unfortunately I heard I think she committed suicide.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know anything.
unless I'm
guessing.
wrong, I hope I didn't just say that.
I'll let
But,
you know after.
Yeah,
And then-
let him
Brandon?
pick an easy.
I'm also gonna go with the second one because I think the first one's just too morbid that you wouldn't lie about something like that.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
was born in Philadelphia. You guys are all right. She did pass away because of suicide, unfortunately. She wasn't getting any roles anymore and she was drinking a lot and it just led to that, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's really
Oh, that's so
sad.
sad.
I know.
That's horrible, man.
That is
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really sad. That's really sad because the way things turned out, like nowadays, she probably would have been in a lot of like low budget films, a lot of fan films. She probably
Mhm.
could have been at a lot of conventions.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was gonna say, conventions for sure, yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
I think back then, like, before social media, like people they didn't really pay for photo ops too much and stuff
Mhm.
like that it wasn't big really.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, dude, I met so and so from this movie and like
It would be a big deal.
yeah, people make a living off going to
Mhm.
conventions every weekend. Now
Mhm.
I think there's plenty of fans that would have got their Slum Party Massacre poster signed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's
it's
so
kind of sad that
many-
it's kind of
there's-
sad that she didn't live long enough to see that like evolution of like the slasher film come back around again, So
Exactly. There's so many older movies that, like, even I was listening to a podcast with one of the actors from Night of the Demons, and they were talking about when they found out that it was becoming popular, and they were just shocked. They're like, people have seen this movie? And
is
how
so
everyone loves that
cool.
movie. So it's like, it's so true. They become like cult classics, right? So
Yeah.
it's really unfortunate. That's the game. Sorry to leave you guys on a morbid note.
No,
Wow.
that's really cool though. That's a really fun game. I love that. It's fun to guess.
Yeah. So we'll get into the movie then. Slumber Party Massacre. The
Yeah,
Slumber
let's do
Party
it.
Massacre. I'll go through all the facts and stuff first, and then we'll get into it. You have my page. Thank you very much.
I doodled all over it.
All right, The Slumber Party Massacre. Release date is September 10th, 1982. Director is Amy Holden Jones, known for The Rich Man's Wife, Made to Order, Love Letters, The Resident. Box office 3.6 million. Budget was 220,000.
Oh.
Yeah, 5.6 on IMDb, 43% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to run through some of this cast. Bear with me. Robin Style, Michelle Michaels, Michael Villela, Deborah DeLiso, and Andrea Honor, Brink Stevens, Rig Kennedy, Jim Boyce, David Milburn, Gina Smika Hunter. I'm going to stop there. There's a lot of people in this movie.
Wow, dude.
Spoiler-free thoughts. What do you guys think of this movie?
Oh, it's hard just to say. I can go on and on about this one. Spoiler free though.
I love the the 80s cheesy. AZ's not even a word. The 80s cheesy slasherness of the whole thing. I just think it worked so well because of the time period it came out. And to be honest, it still holds up, I think, to this day as like a really fun Friday night popcorn pizza kind of night kind of movie. That's how I see it. It's like really fun.
My first thought when you said that, I'm like, this is an underrated film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think this film should get talked about more than it does. I mean, it came out in 1982, which is early 80s, and like, I feel like it's better than a lot of slasher films that came after it.
Yeah, like, it's more of one of the more better, better done, more fun like films.
It has all the elements that I love of like a slasher film, like the cast, like the location, like
the killer's awesome. Yeah,
it's got all that good stuff. It has young kids getting together and like getting into trouble, doing what kids do, and it has like that aspect of it. Yeah, I just think it's an underrated movie. I just think it deserves more love, and it probably got some more love recently, but I think it should get talked about more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like it got an official release and all that, but I feel like it should get more props.
Yeah.
Brendan, what did you think of it?
I liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think, like they were saying, the 80s vibes were so great. I think there's a lot to this movie that I like.
Okay. Yeah, I loved it. When we watched it last night, unfortunately I was a little scatterbrained, so I rewatched it again today, but I enjoyed it a lot more today than I did last night. I don't know why, I just was not concentrating well last night, but you guys pretty much nailed it, especially Robbie when you said it's got friends getting together and getting into trouble. Like that's my favorite kind of horror too, when things go wrong that way. It's hard to talk about too much without spoiling. But
also, it's I'm sorry to cut you off. What?
No, it's okay.
Oh no, I was gonna say like right away when the movie starts, it has like suburbia, like, and then like the paper boy throws that newspaper and it says mental patient escapes Russ Thorne. So right away the movie wastes no time setting the stage. Like you know exactly what's going on and you know exactly what you're getting into. In a way, to me, the premise, it's similar to Halloween. It's about an escaped mental patient, but instead of attacking babysitters, he's just attacking chicks at a slumber party. You know? And also the fact that we have no idea, other than the guys in a mental institution, we have no idea like what his motive is. We have no idea anything about him. I think that makes it kind of like super scary. Like it just, there's like a big question mark over this guy. We have no idea of like what he's thinking, where he's coming from, which makes it even scarier, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Definitely. All right, we'll get into spoilers so that we can actually talk more about this. Describe this movie in 3 words.
Blood, boobs, and pizza.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Robbie?
I just like that shower scene.
So showering boobs and pizza.
Yeah, it's wet boobs. And,
all right,
okay,
Brendan.
No, it's hard. It's hard to just think of 3 words. Yeah, but I it's just like it's sexy, it's scary, it's entertaining, it's
sexy, scary,
it's gory. I want to say boobs though.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. I also put boobs, blood, and I put sass.
Okay. Yeah.
Girls are a little sassy.
Yeah. See that? I went with the title, Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah.
It's right in the title.
Choice. Yeah, there you go.
Kind of wish I had boobs in there like everyone else, but my loss. Who's your guys' favorite character?
I really loved Trish, our like one of our final girls. I thought who was played by Michelle Michaels. I thought she was really cool. And one thing I really liked about the whole cast of young ladies in this movie is I felt like that they weren't like really helpless. I feel like they really like tried, once they realized what was going on, they kind of like armed themselves and were trying to like fight him. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, they did move like the dresser in front of the door.
They were trying, yeah, and they were, you know, they put up a fight. I really liked our whole cast of girls in this, but especially Trish.
What about the neighbor that young girl put down the Playgirl and she's like, let's fight.
Yeah.
You know? She's like, I'm done looking at Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
She had Rocky on that Playgirl cover.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Robbie, who was your favorite character?
Probably the killer.
Oh, okay.
There's something so like simple just about how he looks, how he dresses, but like there's something so like fascinating about just his stare, his mannerisms, how he moves. That weapon is like, I don't even know what that's like.
The drill.
Yeah, it's like a homemade drill.
Yeah.
To me, that scene with Brink Stevens where he's chasing around Brink Stevens, that scene to me is just legendary. And yeah, it's so early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing to me is so early 80s. The style, the fashion, just the look of it.
Yeah.
It looks so it just screams 80s to me, you know?
Yeah.
And yes, I would say the killer stands out to me.
Okay.
But I love all the girls though. Every girl was very likable, very cute, very sexy. Oh, can I give a shout out though to the neighbor with the Maui Wowie?
Yeah.
Or no, he didn't have the Maui Wowie.
He didn't rat them out. Yeah.
No, he's like, listen, I'm not gonna tell about the Maui Wowie, but you know.
Who's your favorite?
I went with Valerie and Courtney, the sister dynamic.
Okay.
I just liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think Courtney's pretty ridiculous and definitely not whatever age she was thought that she was supposed to be portraying. I think she was great, and I think Valerie was just a good older sister.
Okay.
And she also comes to help save the day at the end too.
Yeah.
When she could have, like, I guess if Courtney didn't run across the street, she probably wouldn't have went over there. But I think she would have went over there.
Yeah.
She's the new girl too, right?
Yeah.
In the school.
Yeah. And she was the teacher's pet. I don't think the girls liked that at first, but
yeah, they were.
That one girl's like,
her.
Yeah, she was. I seemed like she was bummed at first. She didn't get invited to the party, but like, I guess that's why she lived. Or oh no, spoiler free. Damn it.
No,
you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Spoilers.
Oh, I mean, maybe she lived.
No, we can talk all spoilers now. The rest of the episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when all the killing was going on, she just like wasn't like invited. Remember, she was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess they're doing their own thing over there."
Yeah.
You know, and then at the end, she comes over and like the whole pool fight thing happened. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this is kind of neat because we all picked different people. My favorite character is Jackie, because she's hungry for pizza during a murder, and that is awesome. And she's hot.
Yeah. I love her too.
That chick is hot, dude.
Yeah, I loved her. I just thought it was hilarious that she's literally just asking if the pizza's cold, like right under the dead body. I'm like, girl, you eat.
Yeah.
I love that.
Me too.
All right, who's your least favorite character?
I put the scummy dudes from the high school, like the boyfriend and like his other friends that are like trying to spy on them. They just give me the ick a little bit. I didn't like them, so I put them as my least favorite.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah. Who's your least favorite?
One of the chicks had like a doofus boyfriend. Who was that guy in the car with like
the guy? I know who you're talking about.
The curly hair.
John.
Yeah, John. He's one of the least favorites for me.
She like flipped him in the street. Yeah. That guy was kind of doofish. I don't know. That girl was like super cute, and I'm like, she's dating that guy. I was like, all right. I guess things were different in the '80s. I don't know.
Brandon?
I don't know. I kind of put Diane and John too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Diane just didn't want to be at that party so bad. She just was thirsty for John. Okay. And John just totally didn't seem. He definitely. He seemed dumb.
Is Diane the blonde?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
No, Kim was the blonde.
Yeah. Kim.
Okay. Yeah.
Diane. Okay, so the one in the car. Yeah.
Yep.
So Diane was the one on the phone that's like, boo boo.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say she's like a least favorite character. It's just, but like you're supposed to be there for your girlfriends. Like, let's go. I like in the story, they're having this one last hurrah before they essentially grow up, and she's the only one. No, maybe she's already grown up because she's had sex, but she's like, yeah, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My least favorite character is one of Brendan's favorite characters. It's the sister Courtney. She just bugged me. I don't know why. She's so annoying.
Oh, I thought you liked her.
Oh,
Oh.
I couldn't stand her. I thought she was so annoying.
You're laughing at her all night.
I think I was laughing and rolling my eyes. But when I rewatched it today, she wasn't as bad. She was a tad more on the funnier side. So maybe with another rewatch, I won't hate her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she comes into play later. Like, I think it was Slumber Party Massacre 3, or was it Sorority House?
I haven't seen the third one
She
yet.
works at a strip club later on in like one of the later movies, and it's
Oh, no way.
it's the little sister, but she's growing up, and I think she's like stripping at a club.
Okay. Yeah, we got to watch
So-
the rest of them now that we've seen this one.
Yeah, there's like 3 slumber parties, and I think there's 3 sorority houses, and then there's Cheerleader Massacre, and they all like they're not exactly sequels, but they like reference the original movie.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
but yeah, that young sister comes back into play later though, so
Okay,
That's
cool.
what
Good
made
to
me-
know.
that's what makes me think of it.
Yeah.
Who was the best acting for you guys?
I thought to be honest, like I really loved all of the girls at the slumber party. I thought they really embodied like a group of like high school like girls just like, hanging out on a Friday night, like getting into, trouble. And I just really thought that they did really well. I really enjoyed their acting.
They were also like changing and talking about how like their friends were getting it on, but their parents walked in, and like I just felt like it was maybe just stuff kids talked about.
Young
It-
girls back then,
Yeah, even though the acting was bad, I find that charming about the film. I love that about
What I'm
like
saying is like they captured that time period. I felt like very well is what I mean. Like they did really well with that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't really find anybody particularly. I think that everybody was pretty good in this movie.
Yeah, I pretty much put the same thing. I left it blank because I thought everyone was on par.
Yeah. I like for what I was walking into, I was rather impressed with the acting.
Yeah. Do you guys have anyone for worst acting? I hate this category.
Worst acting.
No, I thought everybody did a really good job. So I didn't
Yeah.
really know like exactly like who
Not-
I could pick for that because I felt like for the kind of movie it was and like the kind of acting they needed, I feel like everybody did a really good job.
No, I just feel like all the acting sucked equally. So
Well, it's a cheesy 80s slasher, so it's supposed to be like cheesy.
yeah, everybody was equally bad.
I enjoyed it.
I can't single out somebody.
Yeah, I didn't have anybody particularly bad either.
Yeah, I wrote down the sister, but it's just because she bugged me, honestly. I think she's
Yeah.
pretty much on par with everyone else.
Yeah.
like we're horror fans. We don't like watch a movie called Slum Party Massacre expecting to be like blown away by the acting.
I
what
know.
mean?
Yeah,
That's true,
exactly.
Award-winning performances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not really buying into this driller killer character.
Yeah.
He's not really selling this mental institution breakout to me.
What do you guys think of the score and soundtrack?
I love this
Yeah.
soundtrack. It's so 80s and like synthy sounding and just like there's certain movies that I feel like a lot of like horror movies in the 80s have like really special like kind of like film scores and I think this is one of them. It just really it really adds to the film and I think it's very 80s.
I agree.
Very, it's very catchy but also creepy at the same time.
There's something so simple about the jingles, but
Mhm.
it works so well.
Yeah.
It's just like dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun. Like it just works,
Yeah.
Or like even the opening theme, I think it's like doo-doo, or whatever they were doing, but like,
Yeah.
I pretty
Like,
much
it's
thought the same thing. It's very 80s vibes and very dramatic, but in a fun way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you guys nailed like everything I could say about it. Like I'm surprised this
Yeah.
doesn't have like a Waxword record release.
It
Yeah.
should. Yeah.
Cinematography.
I really love like the suburban '80s vibe that it captured. I think it looks like it kind of takes place in like California because like the palm trees and stuff. But I feel like this story could pretty much take place in like any neighborhood in like America, and it would work. That it's like that kind of movie. So
Yeah.
I really like that aspect of the cinematography, that it was very suburban.
Yeah, so cinematography that takes you back to the shower scene I was talking about earlier. And
Beautiful cinematography.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was just really joined in by like 4 or 5 girls sharing the same bar of soap and
Okay.
just passing it around, talking sports.
Yeah.
You know, I just love it when they're like, and then they were like, touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
How about that one scene where she's like, I think my boobs are getting bigger. They're like, mine.
Yeah.
Certain dialogue makes you laugh every time I hear it in this movie.
Mhm.
I know. What'd you think?
And as a guy, like I always wondered, like what do chicks do at slumber parties? I
Mhm.
always wondered that.
Mhm. Well, now you know.
Yeah, I thought there was like pillow fights, like in your underwear.
Mhm.
I'm surprised there wasn't a pillow fight scene in this movie.
I was expecting one,
Oh,
Me too.
oh,
actually.
Yeah.
no, that's in the sequel.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
The sequel has a pillow fight,
Okay.
but the sequel is like I don't know. A lot of people like the sequel. It's very different than this movie.
Okay.
It's less slasher, but
Mhm.
it's more of like a comedy.
Yeah, I really, really want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's not like a straight
It's
up
not the
slasher
same,
like this
yeah.
one is.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I know it's like supposed to be pretty like out of left field different, but that's all I know
Yeah,
about it.
Mhm.
that's another episode.
Yes, it is. As for my thoughts on the cinematography, I thought it was fairly good. I think there are some cool shots in here. There's like the killer POV shots, which is like classic. You can hear him breathing. Um, I like the shot of the boys that are walking away from the electrician's van, and then you can just see the
Oh,
electrician
yeah.
come up, banging on the window, and they're still walking away. Like, oh yeah, she's gonna date me. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so it's so simple but effective. And then there's really good use of shadows in this movie. And there's a shot of him, it's a shadow, and it's not a shadow, but it's of his legs, and you can see the drill between his legs before he kills the girl.
Mhm.
It's very phallic.
Mhm. Yeah, I like that too.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
There was a scene where Jeff was being stabbed, and it's like flashes of him and then the TV that I really liked.
Oh, okay.
I also thought of that one with the van. But then there's I don't know why I like this scene where Michelle is turning to the sink. Or no, not Michelle, that's her real name. Trish. Trish is turning to the sink and Diane spooks her in the window. I don't know why it freaked me out so much.
Oh, that freaked me out too.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Little jump scare.
Favorite costumes and outfits.
Oh, I really loved the I forget what her name is, but the girl with the long blonde hair, she's wearing a shirt that says, it's like a light blue shirt, it says Space Baby.
Yeah.
I really like that shirt, and what's really cool is they actually had that same shirt on a different character in the remake, so I thought that was like a really nice shout out to this original movie.
Okay.
So yeah, I really loved her outfit, the Space Baby shirt.
Okay, yeah. I didn't catch that in the remake, obviously, because this was our first watch of this, but
Yeah.
we'll have to rewatch the remake once we watch all the rest.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I only reason I noticed it is because we watched this one first, and then we watched the remake, and I was like, "Isn't that the same shirt?"
Okay,
sort of-
yeah.
Isn't it sort of like a sequel to remake though?
Yeah.
'Cause
To be honest, I haven't. We watched it the one time.
No,
I remember liking it.
It's the next generation of kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
What was your favorite costume in the movie?
Costume?
Like the outfits?
I feel like
Like,
he's
what
gonna
was-
say
which one?
none.
Yeah, when they were in the shower.
Oh yeah. Less is more. Girl. I don't know. Well, to be honest, it sounds funny, but like the girls like in their nightgowns. I guess it's appropriate slumber party.
It's like very the 80s, 90s. You mean
It just looks slumber party.
Yeah.
Like
their little
that
night outfits?
that
yeah.
one girl in the big basketball jersey,
Mhm.
or like whatever girls wear at slumber parties.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I feel like
Yeah, like their little
yeah,
summer party outfits.
they brought the look of the it brought the vibe.
Mhm.
It definitely brought the vibe.
Okay.
Brendan?
I like that they are all wearing something, different and that's unique to them.
Like their personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote down the outfits. Like Jackie's got the sexy blue satin PJs, Kim's got the USA 90, and Trish has the big oversized shirt. Like you said, it's really shows all the different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one point where one of the girls called their gym teacher like on the phone?
Yep.
Like,
yeah, I think
did
so.
kids have their teachers' numbers back
It was
then?
probably easier to like get stuff like that back then. I don't know.
Like, let me
I thought it
call
was
my
weird
teacher.
too.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit of a weird relationship too.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
so what was the score in the game tonight? If I did that to my teacher, they'd be like, who the fuck? Like, so, how you doing? How are things?
We'll get into memorable lines. Did you guys catch any?
I like at the end when the killer says "I love you." It's really
so
creepy.
Yeah.
He's just really weird, and it fits his character so well, but it's also kind of out of left field. You're like, what?
He
Yeah.
must have, he must have seen the shower scene.
Yeah.
Just
He's
like
like,
crazy.
all of you are very pretty. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it just-
"Ew."
Yeah, the stuff he was saying, I just love that it was like so weird, but it fits so well because he's weird. So I love that aspect of it.
Remember
Yeah.
what were the chicks saying though? Because these chicks, they were kind of like dudes, dude. They were like talking about sex, and they were like,
But girls
They-
do that. You
Yeah, they
don't
do.
hear it, maybe.
Yeah.
no,
I do it.
Yeah, exactly.
no. Kaylee reads porno books, but there's no pictures.
Okay. They're romance novels, wrong.
Yeah, tomato.
Did
But memorable lines. I was just thinking about when the girls were like, "It's not how big it is; it's what in it that counts." Like just like the perverted lines like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll-
Yeah.
Or she's like, "What does she see in him?" And they're like, "Well, maybe what we don't see." I was like, "This girl's talking about dick," and it's pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I was like, "These girls are perverted." Well, they're just talking like dudes. I thought that was kind of like funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brendan?
I got a few. Let me see. As famous Jim Jones said, you should have drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty dark and funny.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Damn.
We're here for the orgy.
I wrote that too.
And then there's the line that Robbie brought up there. I think your tits are getting bigger, and then everyone comments, "Me?"
Mine?
Yeah, that's it's actually pretty memorable for like a silly line like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have one, but go easy on the Maui Wowie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All mine.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, all of mine were I think your tits are getting bigger. I have Who Is It? We're Here for the Orgy, Maui Wowie, and all of you are very pretty. I love you. They're all covered.
Yeah.
Did you
Are
guys have any? What?
You guys keeping your eyes on your own paper? Or-
Yeah.
Do you guys have lines disliked in this movie?
No, I didn't put anything that I disliked, like line wise.
a line that I dislike?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I mean,
I didn't write any down. I didn't. See
Yeah.
any.
maybe just the gibberish in the locker room. It just didn't make any sense. She's like, the guy runs over and then he has the ball and he's like, touchdown. Like, it was like a story that, like, if you
Didn't
listen,
pertain to what was going
oh,
on.
yeah, if you listen closely, she was just totally like making it up on the spot. I don't even think it was in the script, you know. So
I didn't even listen
I
to the
didn't either.
dialogue.
I just figured it was just regular sports mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
This is the shower scene, right?
yeah, it was right around the
Yeah,
same time.
I
as
think we
shower
were
scene.
focused on different things.
Yeah.
They were
Oh, yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
I noticed that on a rewatch.
What's your guys' favorite kill?
Oh,
I really love the pizza boy kill.
you
Oh,
just
yeah.
stole mine.
Oh, did I steal it?
I
No,
like,
that's what I picked.
well, I like the one where his eyes got like drilled out.
That's the pizza boy.
Yeah, but are you talking about when she ate the pizza off his dead body, or are you talking about the actual?
I'm talking about when he got killed.
Okay, yeah, the eyes are pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
I also like when like there was one scene where like he just started collecting them in the back of a trunk. That was pretty cool just to see like the whole body count together like that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I like how he actually counts them too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I put Jeff down. Jeff gets like stabbed super viciously,
Oh yeah.
and then like you said, it intercuts between the horror movie that Valerie is watching, and it cuts back to him, and he's just getting stabbed brutally, repeatedly.
Yeah, I wrote down Jeff, and I also liked Diane when she goes back to the car and John's head falls off and then she gets murdered.
Yeah.
I like that whole scene.
Oh, that is sick. Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys have a least favorite kill?
I thought all the kills were actually really well done in this. It was I couldn't pick a
Well,
least favorite 'cause I
No,
thought
some of them were off screen though, which I thought was kind of like there was one kill like it was a build up and then they cut to the blender. Remember that? And then
Yeah,
like
there's a
some of the
couple.
kills were like a kill or two were
Oh, okay.
was off screen, which
yeah.
it was a little disappointing because I want to see the gore, but
Okay. I just thought the gore they did show, like the kills they did show were like really well done.
yeah, dude.
They showed the aftermath of a lot of them, which made up for it,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much what I put down too for this category. I was like, they're all I'm blanking now on what I'm saying. I said you get a few kills that happen off screen, but they usually have great reveals. Is what I
Mhm.
put. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I just didn't see that coming. I thought for sure they were gonna go full on gratuitous violence with this, but they kept it kind of tasteful.
I have a little bit of a fun fact for it later that I'll discuss later.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't write anything down for this category. What did you guys think of the gore factor and special effects?
I loved it. I love how like the older the slasher movie is, like, they usually used mostly practical, and that's what I love about these like early 80s slasher movies is the use of practical effects and not so much, they didn't have CGI. So I just love the practical effects that they use. I think it makes it look more realistic and more icky. I think it's just very well done that way.
I agree. Because there were times when like the blood was like literally like squirting everywhere and like nowadays they would use like
The practical
CGI.
effects just they're so what's the word I'm looking for? Effective. Yeah, they're very effective.
Yeah, I
'Cause they're-
agree with that.
because they're real.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that too. There's actually a shot where I think it's Jeff. It's either Jeff or Neil. They get the drill. He gets the drill through the shoulder,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
actually see it come through his shoulder. I'm like, that was fucking
Yeah.
seamless. That looked really good. I was shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought everything looked good too. And like even all the drill wounds look good. Like the girl in the beginning in the van when you see her head after, and
Yeah.
the pizza guy, like you guys mentioned.
What was
Oh.
cool? What was cool to me is when that younger sister wanted a beer and she opens the fridge and like that blonde's like stuffed in the fridge.
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's one bad effect in this movie, and it's the rubber fire poker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't. What is that?
You looked at me when it happened, when she beats him with the
Oh,
the
You
rubber
can
thing,
tell.
and then you can see it like wiggle afterwards.
I looked at you and gave you a look. I was like, really? Storyline and pacing.
I thought the story. I thought it was fairly like fast paced and got kind of to the point of what it was trying to tell you, like
Yeah.
what it was trying to do. I feel like the kills started happening right away. They kind of set the storyline up as soon as the movie begins and kind of progress pretty fast paced from there. I feel like.
There were a few fake outs though. There were like a few buildups where like it was like a cat making that
Yeah.
noise, or there was
Okay, yeah.
So there was like a few like just kidding, or like
Mhm.
in the beginning, like when the landlord was screwed in the peephole and like it
Mhm.
was like coming through the door.
Yeah.
Like a few times they tricked you, but like overall, like I thought it was an entertaining movie. But
Mhm.
there were a few buildups that just led to like just kidding, like you know what I mean, like so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was a fun movie, and it's a short movie. Like it's what, an hour 17, so it goes by quick.
Yeah.
Like it's well paced, obviously. It's short. It's a fun
Yeah.
storyline, and I mean, when there's not murder, there's boobs. When there's not boobs, there's fun teen drama. When there's not teen drama, there's murder. So, I mean,
There you go.
it doesn't leave you bored.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Yeah, entertaining as hell, I think.
yeah, the storyline is good. Like it's an hour 17, so the pacing is super fast. But this movie has a lot of. Did you guys notice that there's a lot of women doing what in the 80s what would be considered men's jobs? Like there's the electrician, that's a woman. There's the woman that's installing the peephole, which is a woman.
The coach.
The coach.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that.
I didn't think about that either. That's so true.
Yeah, and the phone lady was super hot.
Yeah.
And then you get the neighbor, Mr. Content, who's a little bit feminine because he's out tending to his garden.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about all
that's
that.
true.
I thought you were talking about his Hawaiian shirt.
No, that too,
Shirt's
for
cool,
sure.
man.
But yeah, I think this is like a huge step for like um female empowerment movement because I think they're also like all the girls are portrayed like what you wouldn't necessarily expect, but how like in reality what they are. Like they want to talk about sex and they want to look at the Playgirl magazine with the Italian stallion Stallone on it.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
Playgirl was a thing. I looked at him and was like, what was that? And you're like, the female version of Playboy. I was like, that's a thing?
Yeah. And that magazine issue is real.
Oh, that's
Oh
cool.
wow, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
Is Sam just goofing with us?
No.
No, she's not. She actually looked at me last night.
I
She's like,
didn't
what
know
the fuck's a
Playgirl was a
Playgirl?
thing.
She's
Yeah.
like, what is the meaning of that?
I didn't know the magazine was that was like a real issue. That's funny.
Yeah, Stallone was actually in a porno called The Italian Stallion back in the day.
I did not know that.
Yep, before Rocky hit. That was his
Oh
his job.
wow.
Interesting.
Well, that goes back to what I'm getting on physical media.
No.
It's very expensive. I saw a copy of it at a used video store that we go to, and I've never seen one before. But
How much was it?
it was like $85 or to $100
Oh,
for a
wow.
VHS tape.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that this movie had like so many empowering females, and then you have the killer who uses this extremely phallic weapon, and it's shot like super phallic too. Like there's a lot of shots of him holding the drill between his legs, almost like as he's pointing it down towards the women that he's going to kill. So
Mhm.
it's about the rise of the masculine man essentially, because the feminine man dies, and the other two men that are in this movie try to do the right thing but also die.
Yeah.
The
good
director
point.
was also a woman, though. So
Mhm.
maybe that it something. Maybe it was like the way she wanted to tell the story, maybe, or
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Favorite scenes.
I love the scene where her name, I believe you said her Jackie, right? Is it Jackie that eats the pizza off the dead
Yes.
pizza boy? Yeah, that's like my favorite part in the whole movie.
Yes.
I thought it was so funny and like well placed, and I'm like, this is awesome. I had to go with that one.
What about you, Robbie? I think we all know your favorite scene.
oh, I'm just repeating myself at this point here.
The shower scene, is that your favorite?
Yeah, or like just I like the girls just together talking,
Hanging out at the slumber party?
The banter was cool, like or anything like that. I like the whole setup before the killing went down,
Mhm.
where the girls were just hanging out. And
Yeah.
it just set the stage. I like that stuff.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well,
Plus,
I'm
they
just
were
gonna
naked.
I wrote a lot, but I'm gonna just shorten it to 3 scenes. The pizza scene for sure. That's like number 1 on my list.
Oh yeah.
I like the scene at the end where they have like the coach is hitting the killer, and then Trish stabs him, and then he kills the coach, and it's all slow motion and just super comical, I thought. And like Trish makes this funny like wailing sound, and I don't know why I thought it was so fucking funny. And then I love the scene when the girls all arrive at the party and they're like pulling out the drinks and the weed. And I don't know, it just made me want to have a slumber party. Just sets it up for a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brendan?
I'm gonna say when the electrician dies, how like she's pulled in through the van door. It's very Scream 2, but like this game before Scream 2, so Scream 2 like ripped this off. But it's just broad daylight. It's super fast. It happens like within the first like 10 minutes of the movie. It just took me right off guard. So I really enjoyed that scene. And then did anybody else notice that there's almost like it's almost like a running gag throughout the movie where these girls are listening to the radio station and they're starting to talk about Russ Thorne's escape, and then they'll immediately change the channel. So they miss all the important thing out of the radio station, but they always switch it to find some music.
I didn't actually realize that until you said it, and now I'm like,
I did not either.
Yeah, in the beginning, this girl won this like radio contest, and
I didn't even pay attention that day. Yeah. Oh wow, that's so interesting. I didn't even realize that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I got the little sister finds the Playboy too, or the Playgirl. And then Trish and Kim talking as Russ sneaks in through the window, I thought was really well done.
Oh, and he's creeping behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. Do you guys have least favorite scenes in this movie?
I really enjoyed the movie as like a whole, so it was hard to like pinpoint, like say there's a certain scene that like wasn't good to me, but I guess I kind of put down like there's something about the guys from the school that just really icky and like trying to spy on them. So I just put that again. Like they're the guys trying to spy on the girls was like I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I like it all. It's all good.
Okay.
No, seriously, it's one of my favorite slashers, and I just want to throw in there I love this movie poster.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah.
Have you ever seen this movie poster? Like he's just holding the drill. The girls are looking up at him, scared. It's such a cool movie poster.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely want to. We should get this just to hang up somewhere. It's a really cool poster.
Mm-hmm.
I like it too. I just did the promo photo this morning for this episode, and I like it too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Brendan, you have least favorite scenes?
I have just some kind of like nitpicky things. Let me see. So the girls read the newspaper at the sleepover?
Yeah,
the horoscopes.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
Yeah, they were doing the horoscopes, but I thought they were reading it afterwards too, but maybe I was wrong. I understand the horoscope aspect.
Yeah, that's different, yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll even do that.
Yeah, there's no social media back then. They need some sort of conversation topics, right? So the horoscopes would be something fun to talk about, I guess, in the 80s at a slumber party.
Yeah.
And then there's Russ at the school when he's going to drill a hole in the door. Where he drilled wouldn't unlock the door, but he could just drill through the doorknob to unlock the door.
Oh.
That was just my other nitpick.
Okay. I had one nitpick, and it was when Kim and Trish are in the bedroom and they hit the killer and then they try and get out of the room, but they just hit him the one time, and I'm like looking at the TV, I'm like, hit him some more, like really knock him out. I hate when people do that in movies. I'm like, make sure he's down, guys.
Yeah, they barely attack him and they're like, I'm gonna run.
I know. Like, you got a weapon, you got him down, make sure he stays down. But that's really it. I like the whole movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you guys think of the killer?
I thought he was great. I love
great.
how creepy he was. The motive or the fact that he didn't really have like a motive, like it wasn't really explained, and that he was just an escaped like mental patient, and his weapon was really cool, and how it was kind of like I like how Brendan explained it, how he was using like the drill. It was kind of like a representation of like something else. So I feel like he was really well written and really well done. Yeah. Yeah.
I asked beforehand.
Yeah.
If we can curse.
Did you like the killer, Rob?
It's something else.
Yeah.
You're like Sam when you're like, what exactly is Playgirl?
I just didn't know the name Playgirl, like the
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
It's not me, but a friend of mine
Yeah.
used to know about that stuff.
Did you like the killer?
The kill, yeah, I said before, there's something like so simple about this killer, but so fantastic. I mean, sometimes less is more, and that's exactly what they did here. They gave him like just a simple backstory, escape mental patient, which as a viewer, we can put whatever story we want behind that. Maybe he has whatever issue going on. And yeah, he was just wearing street clothes like an average guy. He had these bug out eyes, but he walked kind of like a robot, which is kind of, it was just very interesting to me. The killer was great. Yeah. I actually have that there was a NECA figure of the killer. I actually have it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's
it was
cool.
it was like a limited run with Scream Factory. If you bought the Blu-ray at like a certain time, you could buy like the figure with it. So I had to do it, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Russ Thorne, he's okay in my book.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Or...
Sure. I think I just put down in really big words is dude's fucking weird. He's in his movements, he's creepy, and his like eyes are like you guys said, it's bug eyes, you know, they're always like bulged out of his head, you know. Yeah, even when he talks is just weird, even though he doesn't say much, but when he does, it's weird. Um, and yeah, like uh Robbie was saying there, like you can just put any kind of backstory you want to him and it works. The street clothes works out too, and I like that he doesn't wear a mask.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
See
Yeah.
that?
He's just
Yeah.
not afraid to get caught, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
That's exactly
doesn't-
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I like that he's not like a Jason or Leatherface with a mask, and he just runs around in the daylight, like literally just in the daylight, no mask, just holding his drill and just going after whoever he wants. Like this guy's insane. I
Yeah.
like that the camera lingers on him and you like actually get to see his face and everything.
Yeah.
And you definitely know that there's no cameras back then because if he was walking around the school like that.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't run, but he also had like this little jog to him. Like, where,
Yeah.
like you know, like he wasn't as slow as Michael Myers, but like he was fast enough where you had to like run to get away from him.
I was just thinking, what would it be like? It would be so funny if like that scene in Halloween where like Laurie sees Michael behind the bush, if it was like the driller killer like behind the bush, like how awkward he would look. Like
Dude, they could have made a series. They could have made more. They could have made a series off this guy.
yeah.
They could have.
What's your scary rating out of 10?
I think like, in regards to thinking about like a guy with a drill like chasing me, I'd have to give it like a 7 out of 10. That's pretty terrifying like concept. Like I know that the movie's very cheesy, very fun, you know, it's like it's a fun movie, but like in the aspect of thinking about someone chasing me with a drill, yeah, I'd have to give it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Is this my overall score?
Like if how scary it is to you.
Just how scary? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
7's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't call it scary. It's more fun than scary.
Well, yeah, I know, but just the thought of like somebody chasing you with like a, you know, that kind of object, it's very scary.
Yeah, but like the thought of being in like the shower rooms,
Okay.
it's not scary.
What would you give it?
I think 7's fair.
Okay.
It's not the scariest movie, but I'm entertained by it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Okay. I went with a 2.
Okay.
It's
2?
not. Yeah, it's not very scary. I can understand if you're putting it like in a realist, like if I were to see that guy out front of my house right now, I'd be scared. But
Yeah. I guess maybe I thought of it the wrong way. I'm like, if I was in their position, yeah.
yeah, but as of
Dude, what
watching it last night, I think I got more laughs out of it than I did scares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave it a 3. Just because the movie's cheesy and comical. And honestly, the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is probably because of the creepy dialogue he has at the end. Otherwise, I'd probably give it a 1. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we ranked that too high. I'm just.
I was thinking about it from like first person.
It's
point
okay.
of
It's your
view.
first time. We'll help.
You're like, well, someone broke into my house with a drill.
Thinking of it, but they're right. I should have thought of it from like just being the point of view of the person watching the film, not
Dude,
being in it.
What about the point of view of the pizza guy? Like,
Yeah,
you're just doing your job and you lose your eyes.
yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Dude, that's great.
Rewatchability, and would you recommend?
Absolutely.
Definitely. This is one that Rob showed it to me a few years ago, and we've rewatched it multiple times every year. So I would say it's definitely rewatchable, and we definitely 100% recommend it.
Awesome.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite slasher films. It should get talked about more than it does.
Yeah.
I feel like the sequels didn't come anywhere near the original. I feel like this is just like really a special movie to me. It's just fun. It's just I don't know. It's a fun movie. Like
Yeah, it's really fun.
I really feel like I don't know. It deserves more love.
Yeah. I would say yes for rewatchability and definitely recommend this movie.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Yes and yes.
Awesome.
All right, so final movie rating as a whole. So we rate our movies out of 5 with emojis. So a 1 out of 5 is the poop emoji. Then we have an eye roll emoji, an okay emoji, a thumbs up emoji, and the 100 emoji. If you're somewhere in between, you can say a high thumbs up or a low thumbs up. What would you guys rate this movie?
Oh, I'd definitely give it a high thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an eggplant emoji because
No, that's the wrong emoji.
I'm just very excited by that shower scene.
So 100 emoji. The 100's the biggest score. So 100.
I'm gonna give it an eggplant emoji with the water emoji.
Okay, the 100 emoji then.
Yeah. What was
A hundred emojis like the highest. So you give it 100.
Dude, out of 10, I give it like a 9 or an 8 or 9.
So you give it 100
yeah,
emoji.
yeah.
Okay.
A low 100, yeah.
Yeah.
As far as a slasher, I feel like this is like it hit like all the parts of a movie I like. So it's pretty much I don't know. Yeah, I would
On
give
100
it.
emoji.
Yeah, I would give it close to like perfect.
Okay. Brendan?
Even though it's not perfect, but I like it.
I also went with a high thumbs up.
Okay.
Did you go eggplant?
Yep. I would say eggplant in there too.
I gave it a low 100 as well. I
Awesome.
really liked it. Like Robbie said, it's got every part of a slasher movie that you want in it. So yeah.
You got to remember too, like this is like 1982. It's not like 1990 or anything where like this is the beginning of the slasher era. So like this movie, it kind of didn't rip off too much.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? That like all the Jason sequels kind of came later.
It was very original.
Yeah. All the Jason sequels came later. The Michael sequels came later. Everything came later. So at the time, this was pretty like it wasn't the first, but it was pretty unique. Like
yeah, it's impressive. Okay, we got fun facts now on the movie. I got quite a few, so bear with me.
I'm excited to hear them. Yeah.
All right, so every film in the Slumber Party Massacre franchise is written and directed by women, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, cool.
Rita Mae Brown wrote a screenplay for a parody of teen slasher flicks and titled it Sleepless Nights. However, when she submitted it to the producers, they filmed it as if it weren't a parody and retitled it Slumber Party Massacre. As a result, the movie displays a lot more humor, both intended and unintended, than others in this genre. Amy Holden Jones is not very sympathetic to people who complain that she's a sellout to her gender as a woman who produced an exploitation flick with a lot of naked girls in it. That's what Roger Corman, the producer, wanted, and that's how it's done. You give the studio what they want. Nobody complains that Scorsese, Jonathan Demme, and Ron Howard made exploitation pictures, but when a woman tries, she gets called a hypocrite and a turncoat. That's bullshit.
Huh.
In a 2018 interview, Brink Stevens talked about doing nude scenes in this and other films. Early in my career, nudity was simply the rule, what was expected of us. We just went along with it because we wanted to work. I've never been shy about nudity. She was a nude model before she started acting. Good thing too, my willingness to undress landed me a lot of good roles and helped to get me better noticed by fans. However, I was never comfortable doing explicit love scenes with a guy, so I tended to turn those kind of parts down. Turn down those kind of parts. I read that wrong. According to the director, Amy Holden Jones, the movie was originally supposed to clock in at about 90 minutes, considering that the film only runs at 76 minutes. There was a different ending. We reshot to punch it up. It must have been lame because I can't remember it. I think it was the same, but without the pool. We ruined that pool with the reshoot, but it was fun, Amy recalled. One other particular scene that was omitted for pacing reasons, as Deborah DeLiso recalled, was a scene with the girls playing with a Ouija board, spelling out the words death. I would have loved that. I love Ouija boards.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Composer Ralph Jones is the director's brother. He recorded the entire score on a small Casio synthesizer. Sorry. The handy woman actor who drills in Coach Jenna's peephole was actually one of the set designers for the film.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The overhead shots in the gym before Linda's attack was achieved by having the cameraman on top of a cherry picker because the film had a low budget and the crew couldn't afford a camera crane. Brink Stevens said in an interview that during the shower scene, she had no problem being nude, but several of the other girls put tape over their nipples, so the director couldn't use shots of their breasts. That's why only the bare backs of most of them are shown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
At least the backs were bare.
After the film was completed, the studio held a test screening at a theater on Hollywood Boulevard, and Amy Holden Jones was startled by the audience reaction. As she recalls, they went ape from the very beginning. They were screaming and laughing, and there were people behind me making drilling noises and talking back to the screen. Amy left the theater and approached producer Roger Corman, who was listening in the lobby. She said, "My God, Roger, what did we do?" He replied, "We had the best preview in New World history." Jones went on to only direct 3 more films. None of them were in the horror genre. Amy Holden Jones points out that despite the film being slammed for its violence against women, most of the women here are killed off screen, while the guys get some bloody on-screen demises. Am I saying that word?
Yeah, that's good.
Deaths. Michael Villela deliberately isolated himself and avoided talking to the other cast members during the shooting of the picture. For a majority of the shoot, he was feeling like his character rather than just acting it out.
Ew.
Oh, wow.
That fucker was hiding, watching the shower scene in like the corner. Like he's lying.
Deborah DeLiso later left acting and became a teacher. Every semester, she had male students tell her they saw her nude scene in the movie and then look directly at her chest while smiling. She didn't let it bother her, but hated the other male teachers did the same.
Oh, no.
Dude, if that was, I would have done better in school if that was the case.
This was filmed in 3 weeks. And my last one is actress Gina Mari refused to show her breasts when they were filming the scene where she's in the car making out with her boyfriend and he starts fondling her. Frustrated and not having time to hire a body double, director Amy Holden Jones offered to pay any of the other actresses extra money if they would let her film a close-up of their bare breast while the actor rubbed it. Michelle Michael, who had no issue with nudity, immediately volunteered. Even though Mari avoided having to be naked, she was said later that her friends and family thought she did after seeing the film, which caused some awkward conversations.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Which is why
What
it's
about
a
that actor
close-up shot.
Yeah.
What about that actor that rubbed the breast?
Yeah.
Nobody asked him if he was okay with that.
Sure, he was just fine.
Yeah.
Another day at the office.
But yeah, that's all the fun facts in the movie. So
Awesome.
next week we're gonna do a poll with our Patreon members, I think, because we have nothing planned. I think we're gonna do, what did we say? Yummy.
And
Was it Deathgasm?
Deathgasm. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
We haven't seen either of them yet, but we own them both. So
Yep.
we'll,
Oh, Deathgasm,
I love when like
yes.
horror meets heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's just always such a good combination.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it if they pick it. If not, we'll watch it anyway.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming on, guys. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you so much
thank
for
you.
having us. We had a blast. This was so
Good.
Yeah,
fun.
thanks, guys. It was great.
Do you guys want to let the listeners know where they can find you once again before we wrap up?
Yeah, we're That Horror Couple. If you type us into the YouTube search bar, our channel is going to come up, and we're also That Horror Couple. We have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram page, we are on X, and we are also on TikTok. So That Horror Couple on all those social media platforms.
We also have a merch store recently where we have t-shirts, hats, hoodies, buttons.
Oh yeah, it's on if you go to our YouTube page, next to the community tab is our store tab, and if you guys just click that, it takes you right to Spreadshop. So if anybody's interested in that, we have that on there.
Yeah,
Perfect.
a few of our subscribers bought some clothes, and they told me that they got laid much more
Oh,
since they've been
God.
wearing our stuff.
So everyone needs to go out and get it now.
Yeah.
Individual results may vary, but there's a chance that it can make you way cooler.
Yeah.
No, but we got some serious. We designed about like 2 or 3 pretty cool logos, I thought. So
Oh, they look cute.
yeah,
Cool.
we got a zombie logo. We got like 2
A skull
skulls.
one, yeah.
2 skulls.
It's just- yeah,
yeah,
those two.
it says That Horror Couple, like these 2 skulls.
Mhm.
It looks pretty rad. So
Yeah. So
Awesome.
it's on Spreadshop.
yeah,
Yeah.
check out our spread shop. It's linked to our YouTube channel. You could buy some merch, and even if you don't like us and you hate us, they're still pretty cool shirts.
Brendan, do you want to plug our accounts one last time?
Yep, we are Our Life in Horror, and you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and X. We also have a Patreon where we do bonus episodes, after-hour pods,
Discord.
Patreon polls. You get to pick what we watch once a month, usually is how it works. And we have an email at ourlifeinhorror@hotmail.com where you guys can message us with any critiques if you want to come on, any movie suggestions. Yeah, if you just want to shoot us the shit, we'd be down.
Yeah. So thanks again, guys, and
thank you.
Thank you for listening. Stay
This was
spooky.
fun.
Yeah. Thanks so much.